abuse, drugs, alcohol, grew up that way. Spent 5 years of my childhood living in a garage with no plumbing, with an old grandfather, no family, reform schools, jails. It was a miraculous uplifting to lead those areas over a period of these past 70 years. But for the longest time, they were the people I shared my life with, and came up with a very unique perspective, because I wasn't just making picture postcards or doing a school assignment. I had not gone to school. This was just how I was living. And these were my roommates, even though we didn't even have a room. So a lot of the photos of derelicts are just friends of mine. Like, I call them by name, I know who they were. For instance, Dave here showed up in my studio one night, maybe in Cincinnati, Ohio. 9 months he'd been sober, ex-junkie, alcoholic, and we'd gone to jail together, fought together, drank and did these other things together. But he left the treatment center, showed up with a bottle of wine and said, "I can't take that anymore." And I said, "All right, brother." So here a half an hour later, Hetty shows up. She'd been in a Romans hospital, psychiatric ward. Her mother locked her up every few months and put her away. She had left the treatment center with like an 8-pack of these 8-track cartridges. She had a little thing in a nightgown, had the keys to the place, and shows up all night long. She's arguing with us. Dave and I are drinking. She's throwing crucifixes out the windows. And the next morning, Dave and I are come to. We're crashed, you know, hungover. Where's Hetty? And we went looking for her. She's in a restaurant around the corner, and this blanket covering the nightgown she was in. And just for a moment, Dave comforted her, and I'd never seen her accept any affection from anyone in 2 or 3 years I've known her. And within 5 seconds, she's kicking him, "Get away from me, you son of a bitch, and drunk." And she kicked him in the leg. For that one moment, it was like, whew. And based on this picture and the one I just talked to you about with art, I came to the conclusion that I wasn't taking pictures like most photographers take pictures. People were giving me the picture and sharing that with me, and some trust and something entered where we could communicate with one another. And it's very apparent. And the whole nature of the photographic work I've been doing for years is based on that kind of communication. That's why I've been involved in it. I didn't start out that way. I started as a crazy painter, recluse artist, and that just left me all alone, you know, like upset. But once I had a camera in front of me and started to go around people and shocked, I'd snap their picture and run away. But then after a while, I was like, people were, "Where's that picture you made of me?" And I'm like, "Huh?" And then now what do I do? And I had to so I rented a storefront and put up some walls and put some plumbing and made a photograph. And it took a while, but people said, "Ah." So I started to accept a new identity as a photographer. And the rest is history, I think. Let's see how far we traversed down this 15 minutes, because I know everybody wants to start talking.